Video blogs for Glossop North End this afternoon before today's important FA Bars tie. I've got with me Dave Atkinson, Chairman of Glossop North End. Afternoon, Dave.
Afternoon, Tim.
So just a couple of questions, and you've already primed me with a couple of questions as well. So the first one, as Chairman, how do you sum up the starts of the season that North End have made this year?
I think it's been a little bit of an indifferent start to the season. Paul's obviously brought some new staff in, playing staff. A couple of them have obviously cemented regular places now. A couple of them are trying to get in and out, trying to get in the team, but you know the usual is in and out. Obviously we've lost a couple of important players at the end of last season, and they've gone on to obviously a higher level of football, which I think is always a good thing that we've had good players in the squad. Obviously a couple of players have gone through natural wastage, as they say, and I think the season's been probably, for me, it's been as good as we probably expected. We've been here a few years now and we have lots of seasons like this. Obviously the Vars game today is massively important to the club, from what we obviously did in 2009. So the league position, I think, is probably just about right. As lots of managers and people look into the game, you've got important decisions made at important times. Last week's defeat was probably a bit unfair when it perhaps might have had a penalty at 2-1. If we score it, we go 2-2 and we end up losing the game 3-1. But I think all in all, those things do level themselves out at the end of the season. So overall, I think reasonably happy. If we win today, I suppose we'll say a little bit happier.
And it'll keep the fans happy as well, won't it?
Yeah, I mean, the fans are important to any club. More so, I think, at this level where you know the paying fans are important people to the club. And I think any success that comes on the field obviously brings numbers in through the turnstile, which is what it's all about. Is because obviously the turnstiles are major revenue for the playing season. So a win today, obviously, a few more players through the turnstile, hopefully at the next game. But yeah, a massive game today.
You've already answered them. My second question was going to be the importance of today's game. Clearly, you've touched on that already.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, I don't want to keep dwelling on 2009, but we saw it grow and grow game by game, and then you know we got a great tie at home in the quarter-final, and obviously a semi-final you get a home and away game. So, you know, we know what it does to the town, and obviously everybody was wrapped up in it, and it was like a massive lift in the town. It was like a little, I know success nationally brings national, but when you get that feeling and a buzz around, for Glossop, alright, it was only for a few thousand people, but I think it's probably like the Olympic Games now around the Olympic Games around the country. But I just think any success at any sport really, in any town, you know, if it be the cricket or the rugby, I'm sure that there'd be a great buzz around the town. You know, if you have a cricket team playing at Lords, if you have a rugby team playing at, obviously, sorry Tim, but at Twickenham, or a football team playing at Wembley, it'd be a great buzz for any town. And I think it obviously, so today people like myself, you know, you get a bit edgy and a bit nervous because you know what it can bring at the end of it, you know, but obviously, you know, you're 8 or 9 games away from that, but you know, we've done it before, so why can't we do it again?
Exactly, and obviously today's opposition we know fairly well. As I said in my radio report, it's only the 3rd time in recent history that we've played a team from our own league, having played in New Mills recently and somebody else, I can't remember. But last year we lost to Runcorn Town, didn't we? And we also know if we win today, we again play a team out of our league. So in a way, it's quite nice we know the opposition, but from a fan's point of view, we do want those nice away drives, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, if I had the choice, I wouldn't pick any team in a cup competition to play out of our league. If it's your league cup, it's different, obviously, but you know, the FA Vars and the FA Cup are ideal opportunities to either, you know, have someone new to the club and we can put all our, you know, skills to make them happy on the day, you know, off the playing side, you know, make them feel at home, should we say. Obviously, as you know, when we get an away day, I don't think there's anything better than going to a neutral venue or a new venue where it's pastures green and, you know, the usual suspects can go look for the nice little real ale pubs, and you know we can make different boards of directors, and you know, you always end up speaking to how's your club run, how's your main source of income. It's always the usual sort of boring conversation, but it's just nice to speak to different people about the same subjects really, and get different answers. But you know, and obviously, you know, you don't know the players as well. Obviously today we don't know the playing staff at Winsford because we haven't played yet this season, but equally so, you know, they'll fancy the chances like we fancy our chances, and if anything, we've got our beautiful pitch today, which is obviously our great home advantage, I think, and certainly our probably 50 or 60 that'll be in the scratters this afternoon, you know, cheering on the Glossop boys, hopefully in the second half, kicking down to them if, you know, if things go to plan.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. So I'll just skip forward a bit. Give us, where would you like to see Glossop finish league-wise end of this season?
I mean, realistically, it's a competition, so you want to win it, don't you? You know, we'd want to win the league, we want to win the FA Bars, and we want to win the League Cup, because they're all winnable games, you know, they're all winnable tournaments. Obviously, we've exited from the FA Cup, but I mean, that's just a revenue game, really. It's not, you know, nothing more than that. At the end of the day, we're never going to win the FA Cup. It'd be nice, obviously. But yeah, realistically, I suppose if you do better than the previous season, if you have a good cup run, you know, and on a selfish note, I suppose if you have a good cup run, you'd want a good cup run that brings revenue to the club.
Absolutely.
You know, so any revenue competition like today, massively important, you know, to keep clubs like ours afloat. You know, there's lots of clubs in our position who just want to have a, you know, it gives you a little bit of comfort to know that you've got some money coming in from the FA in the next couple of weeks' time from now, and a chance to win more money in the next game. But not to harp on about the money all the time, but it's massively important to us. But obviously from a playing point of view, no player puts a Glossop shirt on and doesn't want to go out there and win, you know. You might have thought this from the last Saturday time, but you know, I'm sure the 11 lads that go on the field today will want to go out there and win. So at the end of the season, we want to be better than last year, and a good cup run. Okay.
So then, one last question, which you've primed me for before, and you've prepared your answer to this, Dave, I think. Favourite food?
All foods. No, I think if I had the choice, I think I'd go down the Italian line. The Italian food, I think so, yeah.
Right, well there you go. Yeah. So we'll leave it at that, and when we win the FA Bars this season, we'll buy Dave Atkinson an Italian meal. Cheers for that this afternoon, Dave.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
No problem, pal.
Thank you.